And in the locker room, each guy has been going over.
Well, the ceremony.
Thank you, D.A. Now we'll look at Dallas' starting lineup. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for Denver, we've got Gordon. Porter is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Doncic. Puts up a 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Here's McGee. The kick out to Porter. Here's Murray. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Dishes to Doncic. From deep 3-point range. And it's Denver with the rebound. Porter finds McGee. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. First quarter of play with about 1.5 minutes gone. Murray, good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Pass to Richardson. Doncic against Murray. Doncic with the bucket.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
Murray against Doncic. Here's Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And it's Doncic missing.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
For 3, Murray, offensive rebound. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Off target from outside. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. No good. And Denver the other way now. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Now the pass to Porter. There's the 3. That one doesn't go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Murray against Doncic. Here's Richardson. True on the 14-footer. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day 1 when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. The 3 for Doncic. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Doncic has got 5 now.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
Jokic passes to Porter. Back to Jokic. And again, it's Denver.
Jokic is really good in these pick-and-pop situations. He loves them, and he executes them very well.
Doncic looking it over. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Finney-Smith kicks to Cauley-Stein. Passes to Porzingis. 6 to shoot, and it's in there.
Well, you can't allow Porzingis to get this positioning, guys. I mean, he's too big and skilled, and he showed it there.
Pass to Dozier. Millsap against Porzingis. Dozier passes to Millsap. And here's Morris for 3. Wow. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And here is Hardaway. To the inside. Powell off with the layup.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And still a close game as the first. And we caught it before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few.
Southwest, I mean, you need to
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Trey Burke is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Marjanovic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Powell in at the power forward position. Now, here is Morris. Millsap down low, guarded by Powell. Morris, left side. It's rebounded by Dallas. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter.
And a five-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Now, here's Redick following the missed shot by Will Barton. Count it. Redick's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Millsap against Powell. And stolen by Bull. Floats it up for Millsap.
Well, I like the way Millsap is always ready to be aggressive offensively. I mean, if he has daylight and he's got a good look, he doesn't hesitate.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Powell. The pass to Burke. Millsap with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Morris with the ball. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle steps for the Nuggets?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Morris dishes to Barton. He feeds it to Millsap. The kick out to Barton. Back to Millsap. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hardaway with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Nuggets trail. Passes it to Dozier. Launches a 3. A rebound by Marjanovic. Dallas has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Got that bucket in no time at all. Hardaway has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Barton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. For the 3. They get the rebound. Bol, that's good.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Burke. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Burke. Launches it. And Bol pulls it down. The Nuggets shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Doncic against Morris. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And a wide open look for Porter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there? And what skill to knock it down?
Outside, Porter shoots. Again, the Nuggets score.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fair. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. And fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out scorer. Running off screens or off bounds. That's all for now. Say good.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got JaVale McGee. Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Porter at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Excellent D that time there from McGee. Porzingis against Jokic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Porzingis passes to Doncic, and they pick up 2. Doncic has got 10 points.
Excellent court awareness from the big man there. Porzingis proven to be a reliable passer.
Pass to McGee. Murray outside. Feeds it to McGee. Porzingis with the steal. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And another miss by Denver.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Once Porzingis gets some momentum, just get out of the way.
Murray surveying the D. And the pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. Clock at 4. Jokic kicks to Porter. Denver needs to get off a shot from about 19 feet. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's Doncic following the score by Jamal Murray.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
Murray against Doncic. Murray dishes to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Doncic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. Right side, Porter. From outside the arc, Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Richardson gets a wide open look. Rebound by Murray.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Jokic passes to McGee. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And it's Denver scoring again.
Jokic is such a developed offensive player. He's really good at taking advantage of these mid-range spots.
Richardson kicks to Finney-Smith. 27 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Cauley Stein finds Doncic. Over Murray. And it's Denver with the rebound. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Doncic with the block.
You know, I like that Doncic, guys, doesn't back down on defense and tries to make it hard for his opponents.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. They've got Powell. Burke is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. he was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Burke, the pass to Marjanovic. Redick is in the corner. Shoots over Barton. Barton with some nice D.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
That three off the mark. Dallas leading by 5. Redick passes to Powell. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Redick's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Bull can't hit. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Goes straight to the defender for the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bull. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marjanovic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Powell finds Burke. Back to Powell. Dallas moving it around. Back to Marjanovic. Morris with the block. The kick out to Barton. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Burke with the ball for Dallas. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Redick passes to Powell. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Bullseye.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Morris outside. He dishes it to Bull. Back to Morris. Barton left side. And Barton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. From deep. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Nuggets trail by 7. Murray outside. And that one hits back iron.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. He kicks it to Richardson. Here's Porzingis. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And it's Doncic missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Passes it to Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by McGee. For three, Murray frames it from downtown.
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll A beautiful skyline of... And before we...
Kevin, thanks.
D.A., thanks a lot. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. They've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Beverly in at the 1. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Michael Porter's out there with Murray, and it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. Now here's Murray to the paint. Here's Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now Beverly. The pass to George. There's the triple. They grab their own miss.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Now here's Murray. Millsap passes to Murray. Millsap has the open look. Paul George grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Morris with the bucket.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris, adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Jokic passes to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And Jokic throws it down.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Beverly looking around. Pass to Leonard. Ibaka outside. Here's Morris. Pass to Beverly. Dishes to Ibaka. And George kicks to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity, and the layup by George.
Well, you have to respect the focus of Paul George, not letting the defense alter his shot.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Here's Beverly following the score by Jamal Murray. Pass to George. Now Ibaka. George with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. George against Porter. A nice shot by George. George has got his second bucket.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. Outside Millsap. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
Now, here's George. Ibaka looking for an opening. George passes to Leonard. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Murray with the ball. And it's Leonard with the jam.
The active hands in anticipation. Patrick Beverly doing Patrick Beverly-like things.
Porter passes to Murray. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Jokic inside. Leonard's there, and it's Jokic missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Gordon outside, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've been.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Ivica Zubac. Batuma's out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Kennard in at the two guard. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys, they're hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Here's Kennard. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Down low. Poked away. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. A three from Morris. Bull, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Jackson looking around. And here is Zubac. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Jackson. Kennard kicks to Jackson. McGee with the block. Here's Dozier. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. And the Clippers call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Barton against Kennard. Jackson lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Barton finds Morris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morris has got the lead back up to 4 now for Denver.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Jackson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Here's Dozier. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. Kennard's shot is off.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
So it's the Clippers now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Outside Jackson fires for 3, and the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Kennard.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Dozier passes to McGee. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jackson against Morris. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Jackson with it. The pass to Kennard. The tray. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And that. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive, a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple of rough stretches as the first.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Michael Porter. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Murray surveying the D. Jokic passes to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Nuggets.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Now here's Beverly. He dishes it to Ibaka. 4 on the shot clock. Beverly against Murray. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from 3-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways. Now, here's Porter. Uncovered.
Doesn't go that time.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And Beverly kicks to Morris. Now here's Beverly. To the middle, here's Leonard, and it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
Here's Jokic. Ibaka with some nice D. Clippers trail by 7. Leonard the pass to Morris. Leonard inside, guarded by Porter. Back to Leonard, kicks to George. And it's George finishing it off.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll, and Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Murray finds Gordon. Now here's Millsap. Passes it to Murray. Outside Gordon. Here's Murray.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, it takes some guts to pull up from 3-point range on the fast break, but definitely the right move. You drill it, you look good.
And here's Beverly after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Porter against Beverly. Pass to George. Fires the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 8. And a wide open look for Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
A nice shot by George.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time 3-point shot. Go to work, PG.
Murray dishes to Millsap. Over Morris. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Leonard, and jammed down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And it's George finishing it off.
There's a toughness in the attitude of Paul George. Perfectly fends off the D on his way to the rack.
Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic passes to Murray. Here's the break. George with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Paul George smack dab in the middle of the prime of his career, and maybe underestimated is his drive to win.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Patterson comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Batum in for Leonard.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Morris looking over the floor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinding out game.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nuggets lead by 6. And fourth. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They've led by as many as 11 points. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Batum. Patrick Patterson is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the point guard. Clippers trail by 6. Here we go, one-on-one. George, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. And the Clippers call time here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Clippers. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Now, here's Batum. Zubac kicks to Kennard. The three. The shot off that time, and it's Denver the other way. Barton, wide open, he fires. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Clippers trail by 6. Up top, Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Kennard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Denver leading by 4. Morris passes to Dozier. McGee with it. He's guarded by Cousins. And McGee kicks to Dozier. Clock at 6. Back to McGee. That one goes in. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Jackson against Barton. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Now McGee. Inside, it's tipped and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And the Clippers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And there's the pass to Beverly. Back to George to tie it up. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
The drive by Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Passes to Ibaka. The three from George. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Now here's Murray. To the paint. Jokic inside. Ibaka on him. And contact on the shot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Jokic, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Porter against George. And George with the stuff.
You can see Paul George is locked in right. Now, big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Murray against Jackson. Murray dishes to Millsap. Outside for Murray. No good from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
They get it back. Here's Morris. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Marcus Morris is a guy who is unafraid of a little contact. That's a nice play right there.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jermichael Green comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Will Barton in for Gordon.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Puts it up from 12. It's in!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, George. The shot. It's good!
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Jackson against Murray. A floater. Missed. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, there's a length and an intensity that Serge Ibaka brings to the table. And as a solid teammate who contributes on both ends.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. side, we've got
Kevin, thanks.
he stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Covington with the bucket.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Now here's Jones following the miss by Jokic.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Now here's Jokic. Floats it up for Jokic. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Jokic on an alley-oop. Sweet.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Murray. Millsap finds Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
A good decision making with the ball in his hands for Paul Millsap. That's a terrific feed.
Lillard with it. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, you have to think, if Jokic is that good a passer, his mind is always working. Why not work it to get contact like that?
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Lillard. There's the pass to Nurkic. From downtown. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Wide open look here for Murray. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Down low, Jokic with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Barton. Jokic kicks to Barton. Passes it to Murray. Nurkic with the steal. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And Jones with the stuff.
Nurkic using those active hands and just kick-starting the offense in the fast break.
Murray outside. Shot from 16. And it's off the back rim. No good. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And the basket by McCollum. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
How about the lift there from Barton? Knows when to hold him and knows when to fold him.
Lillard looking around. Covington finds Nurkic. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Nurkic with the steal. Jumps up. And Jones slams it in.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Murray dishes to Barton. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Murray. The shot's good. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Well, if Murray gets his slashing game together like that, that's a good sign for his offense. Love how confident he is.
Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he...
I look to the times where...
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
On the floor for Portland, Anthony out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the one. Now here is Morris. Misses the three. Now Powell, 17-foot shot on the way. Here's Dozier, guarded by Powell. Gordon, the pass to Bull. They swipe it. One-on-one here. Powell, no one around him, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Powell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers. From deep. Denver gets it back, goes back up, and he hits the jump shot.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his is next level.
Powell for three. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Throws it up high. Gordon, the pass to Dozier. Kicks it out to Gordon for three. They get it back.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Shoots from the baseline, and it's Simons missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And, you know, entering the draft, Bull was a polarizing prospect. Scouts didn't know who to compare him to and maybe still haven't figured it out.
Pass to Powell. Takes the three. Good on the three-point shot. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And it's Gordon missing. Portland leading by 8. In the corner, Powell with it. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off grade were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Bull making his last shot. The Nuggets moving the ball around. He dishes it to Gordon. Morris outside. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season, the Blazers were beset by injuries, and they fell short of their goals. Their star, Damian Lillard, said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way. But they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Murray kicks to Millsap. Outside, Porter. Off target from three-point range. Portland leading by 4. Here's Powell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Jones checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Martin from outside. The Nuggets with another miss. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Murray against Lillard. Back to Murray. Now, here's Jokic. D right on him. The kick out to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray, good.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Lillard outside. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And that'll do it for the first. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Will Barton. And it's Porter at the small forward position. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And Jones with the stuff.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Denver making a switch here. Dozier's checked in, and Portland with a change here too. McCollum's checked in for Norman Powell. It's Porter outside, kept alive. Millsap trying to get open. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Jokic. The feed to Lillard. Pass to Covington. McCollum trying to get open, and Covington gets it to go on the assist by Lillard.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start. Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 9. Feeds to Millsap. Back to Jokic. Doesn't go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's the break. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Goal comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Aaron Gordon in for Michael Porter. Now here's Jones. He's got 16. A 3 from McCollum. Fires from deep. Denver grabs the miss. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Will Barton, he's checked in for Denver. Monte Morris comes in for Murray. Martin from outside. Here's McGee. And that one is good.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Rivers, he's checked in for Will Barton. Now, here is Morris. 1:30 left to play here in the third. Here's McGee. Up and in on the layup. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Lillard outside. And then Lillard slams it in.
Well, he can shoot the 3, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Outside Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. A nice shot by Rivers. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now here's McCollum. Covington dishes to McCollum. 3-pointer. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Rivers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
Jermichael Green, he's checked in for the Nuggets. 35 seconds left in the third. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Melo has to be in position for plays like that. That time, perfect position.
Here's Morris. After the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Morris. The dish to Green. The pass to Morris. Outside, Green. Picked off in midair. Here's Powell. That one goes. Count it. Powell's got the game tied up here for Portland.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Ennis Cantor is out there with Anthony. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the 1. Green kicks to McGee. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break.
And you might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
Denver calls timeout. A different look for Denver. Gordon comes in for Green, and it's Will Barton in for Austin Rivers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Powell kicks to Hollis-Jefferson. Passes it to Simons. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Up again, and Cantor able to finish.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside Gordon. To the inside. The kick out to Barton. Off target with his 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic has checked in for JaVale McGee. Millsap comes in for Bull. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Murray's subbed in for Morris. Here's Murray. Portland grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the middle. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. So Portland ends up going with the new group. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
It's Barton on the wing. Back to Murray. Millsap passes to Porter. The Nuggets with another miss. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard attacking. Rebound by Murray.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Gordon's checked in for Will Barton. Portland on defense. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Jokic. And again, Denver no good. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. McCollum. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Well, play him to take the drive, and you're backing up. He's good enough to stop right there and pull up for the easy jumper.
It's Porter outside. And another miss by Denver.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Millsap misses. Murray against McCollum. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Murray for 3. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Oh!
He's such a great ball handler. Lillard making the defender look silly.
Murray kicks to Jokic. It's Porter outside. The shot comes out. Now Portland takes it the other way. Jones in the post. He's against Jokic, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Jokic. And the Nuggets making a change here. Barton's checked in, so he can't get either to fall. Millsap finds Murray, and they get it. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
And here's McCollum. Jokic with the steal. Here's Murray. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Barton. Denver passing it around. Here's the three. Pass to Murray, and stolen by Lillard. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Oh, that was something else.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And McCollum launches it from deep. Misses the shot. So the Trailblazers win it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter in at the 2. And for Dallas, they've got Porzingis, Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And Gordon over to help. Dallas moving the ball around. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Now here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. Shoots the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
All set. And here's Jokic after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Murray, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Cauley-Stein finds Doncic. Down low. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Out to Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, the take charge mentality of Doncic on display there. The quick fire approach demonstrates his confidence.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the watch out below. Come on now, throw it down.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Pass to Porzingis. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And Denver the other way now. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Inside, and stolen by Cauley-Stein. Richardson, good.
You really have to account for Richardson around the basket. I mean, he does a good job using his length to create and finish his shots.
Murray dishes to McGee. Lets the 3 fly. Murray, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good. And the pass to McGee. Porzingis with the steal. To the inside. Here's Cauley-Stein. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
There's Porter with the 3. And it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 1:10 left in the first quarter of the game. Richardson the pass to Doncic. Wide open look. And that one goes long.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Porter, no luck. Dallas has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
You got to be cognizant of the fact that Porzingis has this shot in his arsenal, and he's always ready to take it.
Here's Jokic, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Gordon against Doncic. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Richardson, rebound by the Nuggets. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Porter kicks to McGee. Deep two from Murray. No good off the back of the rim. Richardson gets a wide open look. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Richardson's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Richardson has a sneaky mid-range game, folks. Keeps the defense off balance.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Maverick. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the
mentality of how we play, how we move the ball, how unselfish we are, next pass.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Trey Burke is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Marjanovic in at center. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Out to Morris. His three-pointers off the mark. Dallas leading by 5. Hardaway for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Morris right side. Sweet little floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Marjanovic finds Burke. Powell with it. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Millsap with the steal. Here's Dozier. The big dunk at the end of the break.
You know, a big reason Millsap's a star is because of his defense. Great anticipation to come up with the steal and push it on the break.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And the wide open shot from Redick. A three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Well, doing a little bit of everything. Millsap terrific at moving the ball, sensing when a teammate has a good look. It doesn't stick with him.
Burke with it. He's against Morris. Yep, that one goes. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And you can just see the defender just way too slow. And he got burnt there for the layup. That's where speed can kill.
Now here's Barton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Had the space there, but it's offline. Mavericks leading by 4. Hardaway for 3. And Bull pulls it down. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Shoots from 14. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Hardaway with a wide open look. The offensive rebound.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Here's Morris. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Bull. Makes it off the glass. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Now here's Marjanovic following the miss by Bull. And yes, it's good. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
Redick is a guy who just doesn't look for his shot. He also Knows how to get his guys going. A terrific teammate.
Morris passes to Bull. And the rejection by Marjanovic. The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And, you know, Paul Millsap is a guy who epitomizes professionalism. Wherever he's been, he's always played his role well. Six-man starter, star player. He does what's asked of him.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
And it's Murray penetrating. And the shot is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Richardson outside. Pass to Porzingis. And so that's the end of the first half. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a rope. And that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Aaron Gordon. JaVale McGee is out there with Jokic. Then it's Porter. And it's Murray in at the 1. And that one's good by Porter.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Baseline jumper. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Richardson. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And, Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
The Nuggets shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Now, here's Doncic. 10 points for him. To the paint, stolen by Gordon. For 3, Murray. He nails it, and we're tied up. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Doncic with it. Pass to Finney-Smith. Stein kicks to Doncic. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. And here's Denver. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Murray, the pass to Jokic. From the top of the key. He can't get it to go. And it's Dallas the other way. To the inside. Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Dishes it to Doncic. From deep three-point range. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon, the pass to McGee. Not going to go that time. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Some room here for Richardson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Tell you what, guys, I don't think you ever have to question Doncic's effort level. He attacks the glass and the game all the same.
Outside Gordon. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Bucket is good.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Outside Gordon. Kicks it to McGee. Wide open look here for Murray. Offensive rebound.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. And Luka Doncic again from deep. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Mavs. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Murray. From deep. Jokic trying to free himself up. And that's good. Jamal Murray for 3. Murray's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Nuggets. It's Richardson on the wing. Out to the right wing. Right side Porzingis. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Denver on. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Dallas, Powell is out there with Hardaway. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Burke. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 spot. The Nuggets leading by 3. Morris passes to Millsap. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, I like seeing Millsap sell that pump fake. He's very effective at drawing the foul once that defender has bid on the fake.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a 2-possession game now.
Redick with the bucket.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Morris dishes to Barton. Now the pass to Bull. He kicks it to Morris. And it's blocked. Redick against Barton. Marjanovic passes to Powell to take the lead. Back to Marjanovic. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now Burke pass to Powell. Now here's Hardaway to tie it up. But they get it back. That one, no good. Denver leading by 3. Outside Millsap. Dozier kicks to Morris. Lets it go with a 3. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Now here's Burke. That one falls.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Here's Morris. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Dozier can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 3. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
Passes it to Redick. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Redick to take the lead. Out to Hardaway. Now here's Marjanovic. Guarded closer. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And is going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Zingas, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Josh Richardson comes in for J.J. Redick. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Burke.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
And here is Doncic. Outside for Zingas. Back to Doncic. It's good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Murray. Count the basket.
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
Murray against Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. To tie it up. Rebounded by McGee. And here are the Nuggets now. It's a 3-point game. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now here's Murray. The pass to Jokic. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
The 3 for Doncic. No good there. So we see Denver get the win here. This was all right, David. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. The Porters out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Gordon in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, we've got Marcus Morris. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. Now, here's Jokic. Lets it go from deep. Morris with the rebound. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Now, here's Millsap following the miss by Jamal Murray. Here's Beverley, and the layup falls.
You see the quickness of Beverley, blinding speed in the inside.
Passes it to Porter. Back to Murray. Jokic inside, defended by Ibaka.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Beverley deciding where to go with it. And the wide open shot from Morris. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
We know Beverley's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Now here's Murray. For 3, Millsap. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Here's George. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Fouling to try and stop the shot, but PG-13 with terrific body control makes him pay.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Now, here's Jokic. Here's Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Here's Beverly. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Beverly. The pass to Ibaka. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Porter passes to Murray. Outside Gordon. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Porter against George. Porter passes to Jokic. Banked in off the glass. Jokic has got his second basket. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still.
Oh, that is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Now Beverly. Pass to Ibaka. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And again, no good by the Clippers.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Jokic kicks to Millsap. Denver passing it around. Beverly against Porter. Here's Millsap. And the call. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
There's 37 seconds left in the first. Morris passes to George. From past the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Leonard attacking. Lays it up off the glass.
This is what you want to do on the offensive end. Get Kawhi looks in the paint. Rely on him to make a play.
Morris finds Barton. Back to Morris. Releases. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Recently,
old school basketball, you know.
Well, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Will Barton. Cole is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the small forward. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Patterson. Jackson passes to Kennard. Jackson looking it over. There's the lob to the hoop. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Back to Morris. He kicks the ball. Fires the three. Shoots over Zubats. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Bulls got the lead up to 2 now for Denver.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
There's Jackson with the three. Kennard, the pass to Batum. Missed inside.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Morris kicks to McGee. Back to Morris. Here's Dozier, defended by Batum.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Kennard, the pass to Cousins, and it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
The Clippers trail. Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes to Kennard. 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Cousins.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Zubac finds Jackson. And here's Kennard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Denver leading by 4. Here's Morris. Pass to Bull. There's 1:54 left here in the second. Morris kicks to Dozier. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Bull, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
May not have the height, but Beverly has good length. A 37-inch vertical. Nasty.
And there's the pass to Porter. From the arc. A shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard with no one around. A shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got the game tied up here for the Clippers. There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Jokic has got 8 points.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Beverly against Millsap. And here's Morris for three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Beverly with the ball. Outside, George. Again, the Clippers.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. And he got that one up in time. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the 1st quarter. They were always within striking distance. And that should do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Morris is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the point.
He has done everything possible to keep his team in this one. What a performance from him.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Inside, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Outside, George. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
George against Porter. Murray kicks to Jokic. Over Ibaka. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Leonard. Ibaka right side. Beverly against Murray. Back to Ibaka. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
And from that mid-range area, Serge gotten pretty reliable.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Outside, Porter. Jokic trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound. Outside for Murray. And a wide open look for Porter. Here's Jokic. And at last, they get one to fall. Jokic has got the lead up to 4 now for Denver. George looking around. And it's George finishing it off.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Murray outside. The Clippers grab the miss.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Ibaka finds Leonard. And he makes that one.
That time he kept it himself. Leonard playing a chess game on the pick and roll.
Beverly against Murray. Passes it to Jokic. It's stolen by Ibaka. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. And George able to finish. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Murray. And Jokic throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Out to Morris. This one for 3. Millsap grabs the miss. Murray against Beverly. The 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Beverly's got 6.
Just 6'1", but not many players more physical than Patrick Beverly.
Here's Murray. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Clippers on top, up 2. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Bowles. Will Barton is out there with Morris. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the 3 slot. He dishes it to Patterson. Zubac trying to break loose. A terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Morris into the lane. McGee, nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Morris kicks the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. You know, Smitty, the change for McGee's pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know, when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. A 2-point game. Feeds it to McGee to tie it up. Shoots over Cousins. McGee's shot is off. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Batum, good.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Deflects the pass. Here's McGee. Lays it up and banks it in. McGee's got 4 points this quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Pass to Kennard. To the middle. Here's Zubac. McGee with the block. Morris outside. Oh! And that one is stuck right through.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bowl there with a big basket.
And the Clippers call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
A second chance effort, and Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
There's the pass to Beverly. Down low, here's Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And that could be a big bucket right there. Ibaka doesn't shy away from taking crucial shots.
Murray against Beverly. And it's Murray penetrating. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Clippers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Trying to ice this one, Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Wide open look here for Murray. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Sure. Rebound by the Nuggets. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Beverly against Murray. Count!
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's George. A shake. Good!
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
And here is Murray. Porter at the elbow. On the wing, Gordon. Denver calls timeout. They're down by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stanford calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's Los Angeles taking. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Up next, it's the NBA Live on 2K. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton, and it's Gordon in at the 3. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Now here's Barton. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Jokic, all alone. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia, Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
Murray dishes to Gordon. Basket counts.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Now here's McCollum. Passes to Nurkic. He dishes it to Lillard. Here's McCollum. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Nurkic with it. Now defended by Jokic. And the dunk by Covington.
Man, I like to see Covington get aggressive in the paint, sending a message to the defense with that dunk.
Murray with it. Jokic on top. Plenty of space. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Lillard outside. Takes the three. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And the basket by Gordon.
And Gordon is a guy who is going to take advantage of these drives to the basket. Just feast on it. He's got a killer mindset.
Lillard up top. He's covered by Murray. Yep, it counts. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Murray. It's Jokic top of the key. And he banks in the layup. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's Lillard following the score by Aaron Gordon. Covington finds Lillard. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Murray, the pass to Barton. To the paint. The pass to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And so here's Portland. Trailing by 2. McCollum against Porter. And he hits it to tie the game up.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
On the wing, Porter over McCollum, and there's Porter on the assist by Morris.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
McCollum left side. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. No good that time. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no...
I think in the past, anytime I got...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Ole is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Green. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Porter in at the 2-guard spot. Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Jones. Powell, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard.
Boy, he's an outstanding defender and a very capable shooter. Covington is an extremely valuable role player.
Count that bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Simons. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Go ahead and get it, youngster. Hollis Jefferson showing off the spring.
Pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Simons. Hollis Jefferson passes to Simons. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Powell. That shot missing, and it's Denver the other way. And a wide open look for Porter. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. 4-point game. In the corner, Powell with it. It's Powell on the wing. On deep. Drills it from outside.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here is Morris. Outside Porter. Powell with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And the dunk by Powell.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Morris. Fades. And the turnover again by Denver. Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Simons. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Passes it to McGee. Back to Green. Now here is McGee. Covered by Anthony. McGee's shot is off. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And, you know, when Hollis Jefferson is getting it done at both ends, he can really be an asset.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Aaron Gordon comes in for Green. Will Barton, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Now, here's Jokic. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Jones finds Lillard to the left side wing. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Lillard's got 8 points.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands. And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Denver making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. Bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Now Lillard. He's got 8. McCollum feeling it out a bit with 1 on the clock, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's all tied in Portland. We'll see you back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were always within striking distance. And that
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. So it's Portland now, after the Nuggets pick up 2. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Now here's Murray. Outside Millsap. Back to Murray, and the pass to Jokic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. And that one drops. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Here's Lillard. Denver getting their last shot to go.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Now here's Murray. 8 points for him. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Gordon. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Lillard. He's got 12. Right side, Covington. And stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And Porter putting it right back in. Porter's got 9.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Porter finds Morris from deep three-point range, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the wide open shot from Green. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Anthony, no one around. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Outside Anthony. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Oh, tried to dunk it. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Porter with the steal. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 3 from Portland. We're back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Morris. Cole is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Porter, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Here's Simons. Good on the bucket. Simons has got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Morris, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And Anthony drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Murray for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Boy, Murray has such a soft ball. I mean, he shoots a soft shot. especially from deep where he is automatic.
Now here's Anthony. Powell with it. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Dishes it to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Here's Anthony. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both free throws good from Anthony. The Nuggets trail by 6. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Millsap. He kicks it to Gordon. And here is Murray. There's the 3. Rebound by Anthony. The Trailblazers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Hollis Jefferson. Powell with it. Now defended by Jokic. Jokic with the steal. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Now here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Murray outside. Passes it to Barton. And here's Jokic. Covered by Lillard. Jokic. Great positioning on the putback.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
And that's an intentional foul. The Nuggets making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Here's McCollum. Over in the corner, Lillard. Porter with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Murray. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, you don't like to see Murray get on this kind of a roll if you're defending him now because he's creative. And once he gets going, it's hard to slow him down.
Now here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
On the wing, Gordon. Porter in the corner. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Back to Murray from 17 feet out. Now the pass to Porter. Murray kicks to Porter to tie it up. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Left side, Porter. Fires from deep. Good! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Yes!
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Millsap with the steal. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Porter is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. Here's Millsap after the made shot from Robert Covington. A putback. Porter trying to free himself up. It's good on the putback.
Persistence pays, and Jokic not giving up on the play, doing a nice job pursuing the basketball there.
Here's Lillard. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Now, here's Jokic. Porter passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Lillard against Murray. And Lillard kicks the foul. To take the lead, the kick out to Porter. Denver passing it around. Jokic, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
It's good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Murray. Gordon outside. Jokic finds Gordon. Jokic on top. Here's Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
Here's Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 22 points. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
Pass to Porter from the arc. The Nuggets with the new 14. Jokic kicks to Murray. There's Porter with the three. Gets the three to fall.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Over in the corner, Lillard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
In the corner, Murray with it. No good on the three. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
It's Powell on the wing. Can't knock in the three. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our